Welcome back to Clean with Kate. Today I'm going to be tackling my weekly home blessing, and the first task on my weekly home blessing is rubbish. So I've got my timer ready. I'm going to work for 10 minutes on each task. Sometimes I do 15 minutes, but as I've been doing quite a bit over the weekend, I think I'll get away with 10 minutes on each task, and I'm short on time. I've got a large glass of water because it's hot and I'm going to get thirsty. So I'm going to set my timer and I'm going to get going. So I'm going to start with rubbish. Okay, so this is my recycling bin. There's not much in it, as you can see, but we might as well still take it out. I think it probably got emptied over the weekend. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm moving everything to the back door. I've got my lace-up shoes on. Normally when I'm doing my weekly home blessing, I would listen to a podcast or I'd put some really great music on. I'm like, oh my goodness, somebody's beaten me to it. I think my husband's getting fly washed. Look at that. Well, I never. He's taken the rubbish out. The bin was really full. And he's put a clean liner in. He probably hasn't washed the bin out, but you know what? I'm just grateful he's done it. So I'm just going to give the bin a quick spritz. What have I got? Got lavender scent. I'm not going to take the liner out and wash the inside of the bin. Well, it would have been nice to do that because I've been zone 2 this week, but I'm just going to give it a quick spritz with this scented clean product, which I normally would do after I've emptied it. But anyway, I'm just going to do it now. So part of my dealing with my rubbish is I do clean my bins. I find if I give them a clean when I'm doing this, it just stops them getting smelly, just keeps them cleaner. Means that you don't get such a smell when you open the bin. Right. Okay, I'm just going to spray the outside now. Let's get down. Oh, I should have got a kneeling pad out actually for this job. Somebody gave me a really good tip to use a garden kneeling pad. I use them in the garden all the time. And I could have used my new cleaning product that I've mixed up to do with this, because this is really like a mirror. This is a reflective bin. So you're getting a lovely view of me cleaning the bin. Anyway, sorry, it's quite a close-up view as well. Whoops. Hopefully it's modest. Okay, so I'm just going around the bin. I might open some windows today because it was really sunny in the UK again today. So it's quite hard work doing the cleaning when it's this warm. Anyway, that's good enough. So the other thing I would normally do as part of this routine is clean out the compost bin, but actually that's good. That got done over the weekend as it was really full. Anyway, don't get distracted. I can see myself getting distracted. The next bin I need to check is this little compost bin. That's my compost heap bin. Again, there's not much in that. I think my husband's emptied it over the weekend, so I'm just going to give that a little tiny little clean on the top where it's got tea, because it's under our kitchen sink. It does tend to get quite mucky. Probably this is going to be so much easier than I thought it would be. I think my husband's definitely getting fly washed. I actually caught him this morning. He's gone through the mail. Normally I would go through the mail. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Normally I would go through the mail and then I would give him the mail. But this morning, because it's Monday, I always do it on a Monday, he's actually gone through it himself. And actually, I'm getting into quite a good habit now of going through the mail each day so it doesn't pile up. Dealing with whatever I can deal with and getting rid of the junk mail. And then I just leave his mail. And if he hasn't dealt with it, I sort of pile it onto the table on a Monday and then he deals with it. But generally, I think because I've started doing this regularly, because it's less overwhelming, there's less mail to deal with for. He's dealing with his mail now as well on a more regular basis rather than letting it pile up. Okay, I just picked up a dog bowl, popped it in the sink. Anyway, don't get distracted. Right. So that was really easy, wasn't it? It's not normally that easy. I'm just taking this sun cream back to my entrance. I don't think I need winter socks there. Right, I'm going to go and check my other bins now. I've got a lot of bins in this house. So let's have a look. Do any of the other bins need emptying? So we're back in my new kitchen. Let's check the bins in here. That bin is only half full. That's actually recycled. Oh no, it isn't really recycled. And I've got a recycling bin in here as well. I think I could amalgamate my 2 recycling bins. So let's just go and pop this back into the other one and stay focused. Oh, I left my timer in the other room. The trick is to stay focused. I find it's quite a good idea if you use a timer that you can hear, because that does really focus your mind. If it's a vibrating timer, I don't find that's as good. I'm going to give this bin a quick wipe out now. The recycling bins tend to get quite mucky because things leak in them. You're putting wine bottles in, you're putting sort of food containers in. Let's have a look, how much time have we got left? I've only used 5 minutes so far, so that's pretty good. So I'm just going to wipe this out. I may give it a detailed clean this week. Oh, I don't know how I can get into the bottom of this with this camera. I don't think I can. Might have to leave that for later. It's a really deep bin. Oh, that is incredibly awkward. Bear with me. Anyway, it's not too dirty because it doesn't get heavy use, that one. Right, okay, I'm going to pop that back now so it's ready in the bin. I'm not going to empty the other bin in the other room because it wasn't full enough. And I've been buying these really nice bin bags that fit the bin perfectly, but they are more expensive than just the normal black bin bags. So I like to make sure my bin is full before I empty it. It's actually a Brabantia bin. I find these are very good, and this is the proper Brabantia liners, but they are probably twice the price of the cheaper liners. So I like to get my money's worth. Anyway, those bins are looking pretty good, but I might give them a little spruce up. Now I need to go out to the recycling. I think I'm just going to check the bathroom bins while I'm down here. So I've got a bin in every bathroom. I can definitely do with emptying. And I think I've got these nice little liners in them. I'm just going to stick this, just a bit of tissue in there from when I've been doing my swish and swipe, so that can go in there. Okay, leave that nice and empty then, so anybody needs to use it. It's a good idea to have bins in your toilets, particularly if you have young women in the house or young women visiting, just so that things don't get flushed down the toilet, and which would block the drains. And we're on a Clargester here, so we definitely don't want anything flushed down the toilets that shouldn't be flushed down toilets. So I have a bin in every single bathroom. Okay, I'm just going to pop straight out to the rubbish now and put this into the rubbish. I might as well do it now. Oh, let's just open the door. I used to lock myself in. Now I can come back and give this a really good clean out because this has got a lot of stuff in the bottom of it. Not sure what is in the bottom of it. You know, this is a bit silly. I should have left it at the back door, and then I think my husband would have taken it up. He usually does. I'm wasting precious time here, but because I had a bit of spare time today, because he's already done some things for me. So this is in the recycle. Pretty full, considering they came last week. Right, just going back. You can see it's quite a long walk to my bin. It's good exercise. I get loads of exercise every weekday home blessing. And in fact, I count weekly home blessing. It's part of my workout. Just show you my hollyhocks here. Holly, that was... Right, we're back in the house. Okay, this bin is pretty bad. I think this is going to need a proper wash out. I don't know what that horrible white stuff on the side is. I think my husband's been doing some filling. It looks like filler. So I'm hoping I've got time to get some hots to get something on this and give it a proper wash out. Let's just start by spraying some of this into it. If it is filler, it's probably going to be stuck to the sides. Let's give it a bit of a spritz. I'm going to wet my cloth now. I've got some hot soapy water in here because I need to wash the dog beds out. Dog bowls. How long's left on the time? I've got a minute left. I'm hoping that this will walk this off, and it has. So it wasn't filler, I don't know what it was. Sorry about the noise. Cleaning bins is quite a tricky thing to do with a camera strapped to you. Now let's get into the bin, give it a good wash out. Then it's not an easy thing to do at the best of times, to be fair. And if there's a tool for reaching right low inside the bin and giving it a good wash out. Oh, golly, look at that. Oh, that's cleaning product's got really going to make me cough, I think, actually. I think I might have put too much in. I think I need to go and wash this out in my messy utility room rather than in my kitchen sink. You have to excuse me while I go in here. I've got a washing machine going, so I might want to turn your volume down. And I've also got some cloths in soak in here. I don't think if there's anything in that one. It's just bleachy water. Also bleach cups. Because we don't use a dishwasher, then cups get quite tea stained. I think I've got a cabinet of soap in there. So it just takes the tea stains out the cups. I try not to use too much bleach, which is why I've got it in buckets so I can use it more than once. Right. Okay, let's come out of that noisy room. So we're back in this room. I've got my little helper. Oh, thank goodness for that. That's a relief. I don't have to do any more cleaning of this bin. So now that's giving me permission to say I'm done with this, which I am. And I'll pop the bin over here to air. And I'll leave that over there to dry. Right, okay, that's me done on my first task.